Testing 1 2, testing 1 2. Hey, good morning YouTube. Hey, welcome back to the Bad Beast Barbecue and Cooking Show. I'm your host Daryl Smith, and this morning we are going to be making some Belgian waffles with an apple and cranberry compote. Okay, so you know the wife loves waffles and she's been a little under the weather lately and she wanted some waffles. So I went out and got all the ingredients last night, and we're going to do some waffles this morning for her. So what we're going to be using to cook our compote on is this NESCO single burner. The good folks at NESCO sent us this burner along with the induction cooker. This is a 15 watt 7.3 solid cast iron plate cooker. And we've used it a couple times. It's very good. What's good about these countertop cookers is that if you don't want to go to the stove, or if you want to cook out on the deck, out on the patio, if you're camping, you got a plug you can plug into your camper or what have you. These are real great for portability. Okay, we wanted a couple of these to use on the show so that we could cook on the kitchen island while we're videotaping and not have to run back and forth to the stove. So hang around, let us do this prep work. We're going to do the compote first, and then we'll do the Belgian waffles, and we're also going to do a recipe for a grape jelly syrup. So stick around. Need for our fruit compote. Actually, it's an apple and dried cranberry compote for the waffle. So right here we have some Granny Smith apples. We have 3 small and medium Granny Smith apples that's been peeled and diced. We also added a little lime and lemon juice to them to try to prevent them from turning brown. Here we have 1 cup. The recipe calls for orange juice, but we put a little twist on it. We're using a juice by another company that's a combination of strawberry, banana, orange, and mango juice. Okay, we have a 1/2 cup of dried cranberries. We have a 1/2 cup of white sugar. We have a 1/2 teaspoon of nutmeg, and we have a 1/2 teaspoon of cinnamon. So let's go ahead and get this started. You guys, like I said, we're using a little NESCO single burner this morning from the folks at NESCO. They sent us this along with the induction cooker. We got it turned on maximum right now so we can get a high heat so we can go ahead and boil our stuff together, and then we'll turn it to a simmer. So let's go ahead and get this started. Juice. Whew. Now that hot plate got hot real quick. Okay, so got our juice going. We're gonna add our apples. All right. Then we're gonna add our sugar. All right, get this mixed up pretty well. Remember, you got to bring this to a boil. The ideal is to cook this until the apples become nice and tender. All right. So let's go ahead and add our nutmeg. We're going to add our cinnamon. We're going to add our dried cranberries. Mix that very well. All right. Oh, it's got a fantastic smell already, I can tell you that now. And this cooktop is a pretty great device, being able to cook almost anywhere. All right. Oh, that cinnamon, that nutmeg smell. Oh man, this smells fantastic. Okay, so we got our cooktop on maximum, so we're just waiting for this to come to a boil. So now that we've gotten our mixture to a boil, there's one more thing I need to add, and I didn't show you guys in the ingredients list. That's going to add quite a kick to this whole thing here. Here we have 1/4 cup, between 1/4 of a cup and 1/2 of a cup. Hey, can never have too much. This is brandy, okay? So we're going to pour this in slowly, and be careful this doesn't catch on fire and burn you to death, okay? So we've added our brandy. We're going to mix this up, and now we just want to lower our temperature until it comes to a simmer. And we're going to simmer this until it reduces and until the apples become nice and tender. So stick around. So our apple cranberry brandy compote has been simmering now for about 20 minutes or so. So we're going to remove it from the heat and let it cool down and use it later for our waffles. Okay. Promise, we're also going to be making a grape jelly syrup for our waffles. The wife likes grape jelly, so we're going to make a syrup. So what we have here is we have 3/4 cup of grape jelly, or you can use grape jam, but we're using grape jelly. We have 1/4 cup of light corn syrup. And it's so difficult to get that corn syrup out of measuring cup. Okay. And we have 1/4 cup of water. All right. So we're going to bring that to a boil. And be careful. Mix it well. We're going to bring that to a boil, and then we'll show you what that looks like once it's complete. We brought it to a boil, and we just want to make sure that everything is well incorporated. We're going to remove it from the heat, and we're going to put it in a little dish to let it cool down and be able to pour it on our waffles. Okay? So we've got our apple compote ready for the waffles, and we got our grape syrup ready for the waffles. Now, let's just make some waffles. Check it out. Okay guys, now that we have all of our components together, let's go ahead and put one of these breakfasts together. Okay, first we get our waffle, right? And then we hit it with a little melted butter. Ooh, yeah, buddy. And then we're gonna hit it with a little bit of grape syrup that we made. And then put a little bit of the Apple Cranberry and Brandy Compote on top. And last but not least, to top it off, a little powdered sugar. Now that is a breakfast fit for a king. Okay, YouTube, let's go ahead and have a taste test. All right. I think I've outdone myself on this one. The grape syrup jelly, or the grape jelly, tastes fantastic. The melted butter, the soft apples with the cranberry on top of the crispiness of the waffle. And the powdered sugar sets it off. Well, hey, there's one more thing that we want to make for breakfast this morning that the family's gonna love. So check this out. Okay guys, to round out this breakfast this morning, we're gonna make my version of some mimosas, okay? So what we have here is we have frozen fruit that's gonna act as the ice for our mimosas. That way you don't get watered down. Oops, don't hit the counter, can't use that one. Somebody get a nice big piece of peach. Okay, and then we're gonna be using a combined juice. It's a juice that's mixed with orange, strawberry, and banana juice, okay? So we are gonna pour halfway up each glass. All right, and to finish it all off, Prosecco champagne to give it a little fizz. Can't wait to try these. The family's sitting over at the breakfast table right now, telling me to hurry up. Oh, that's good. Nice, crisp, and refreshing. The mango fruit, the champagne, definitely a treat this Saturday morning. Well, that's all we have time for today. I hope you enjoyed our little breakfast. You know, get up in the morning, fix your loved one something great to eat, all right? All of the instructions and the ingredients will be down in the description box of this video. Well, as we always say, where there's smoke, there's fire. And if it's fire, then damn it, there just might be a barbecue there. See you around the smoker.